I am a man who has seen the suffering that comes from the rod of the Lord's anger. He led me into darkness, not light. He blocked my way with a stone wall and led me in the wrong direction. He broke my teeth with gravel and trampled me into the dirt. As Jesus continued to press his way forward, he falls again for the second time. The truth of the matter is that we all have fallen. Every sin by every individual, past, present, and future, was added weight to the cross that Jesus had to bear. Because of sin, we were all fallen individuals, unable to get up on our own. Throughout the Old Testament, as well as throughout history, man continues to try and do things on his own in an attempt to get up from the fallen state that he is in. We have tried to get up by sacrificing animals. We tried to get up through various rituals. We tried to get up through the appearance of looking holy, but not really having a relationship with Jesus Christ at all. And indeed, there are many today who even think that they can buy their way into heaven. There are many people today who think that they can get up from their fallen state by just merely looking the part. If I dress a certain way, if I use certain words or quote scriptures, we know that even the devil can quote scriptures. If I tote my Bible around, somehow I will be able to shake loose the bonds of sin. For who shall be able to ascend unto the hills of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy court? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity. I don't care how much one may go through the motions, you cannot get up, you cannot deliver, and you cannot save your own soul. Right. Only through Jesus Christ, who declared that he is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come unto the Father except through Jesus Christ. To be crucified is to give up one's old self so that a new self can emerge. Then you will be able to say like Paul, I am crucified with Christ, nevertheless not I, but as Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live, I live in the flesh by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. We cannot pretend to be holier than thou, and when no one is looking, we do whatever, whenever, to whomever we want. Don't you know that God knows your every thought? In Genesis, God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of thought was in his heart, only evil continually. Psalm 139:2 reminds us that God understands our thoughts afar off. God knows the sins that is in the world. God knows our struggles. God knows the evil that doth so easily beset us. That is why he sent his Son into the world in the form of a man to take up the battle of evil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. For this cause Jesus came into the world. For this cause Jesus bore our sorrows. For this cause Jesus suffered many things. For this cause Jesus struggled under the weight of the cross. For this cause Jesus struggled, and he continues to walk with us. For this cause Jesus fell a second time so that we could get up. Jesus fell in order to lift us up. And he declares, and Jesus declares, that if he be lifted up, he will draw everyone unto himself. Amen.